Onwards. We have work to do.
Так, как обычно все пошло. Значит, все хорошо. Также, да, всем привет, если кто-то будет смотреть эту запись. Приветка потихонечку сейчас подходит. Мы тут заходим вот в Genshin Impact, посмотреть на новую версию, что тут да как вообще. Я еще ее не запускал, так что чисто смотрю все в первый раз, и я уже вижу, как много здесь всяких восклицательных значков. Тут задание легенд даже есть. Так сразу. И новая штука, видимо, для Райдена. Давайте сразу глянем тогда, что тут да как. Привет, привет, добро пожаловать. Особых каких-то сливах, да, именно сливах. Особо каких-то сливов я не смотрел, так что я особо не знаю, что она может и что она и как делает. Но у нее классная одежда. Ой, а красивенько так-то. Ну-ка. Ой, как классно-то. Окей, она мне уже нравится. Привет, привет, добро пожаловать. Меткие удары классные. Так быстренько. Так, опять эту штуку наложим и все. Блин, я хочу ее. Она нужна мне в коллекции. Я не знаю, правда, зачем, но нужна. Пусть будет. Как всегда, долгие загрузочки. Просто почему нет? Как же жить без долгих загрузок? Я вам отвечу, как-никак. И без подгрузки текстур тоже. Но ладно, не суть. Да блин, случайно запустил опять. Не-не-не-не-не. По второму кругу не надо. Я только загрузку эту дождался, но блин. Вот так всегда. Вот что называется, поспешишь, людей насмешишь. Покинуть. Я тут уже был. Вот серьезно, всегда так. Тыкнешь случайно и потом ждешь опять по полчаса. Но ничего, подождем. Мы терпеливые, мы можем и подождать. В конце концов, вы ждете, пока я за чаем хожу. Это, я считаю, верх терпения. Ладно, сейчас я подожду нормально. Так. Да, в смысле... А вот, фу-фу-фу-фу-фу-фу-фу. Я уж испугался. Ой, Сарочка. Тоже надо посмотреть, что у нее да как. Хотя лучников не особо люблю. Но все равно. Вдруг будет что-то классное, интересное и необычное. Сара мне на самом деле не так сильно понравилась. Так что если не выпадет, то и пускай не выпадает. Так. Не, лучников я серьезно не люблю. Хотя у нее фишка интересная. Ладно, а тут как? Ой. А вот это полезно. Вот ульта у нее полезна. Это как? Так все-таки побыстрее будет. Вот ульта у нее, она реально мощная. А мне нравится. Ну вот как-то в остальном как-то, ну такое. Даже Фишель как-то больше нравится. Но это все просто потому, что я не умел лучниками играть. И только поэтому. Так, кто там еще оставался-то? Ну там сахароза, но она, ладно. Насчет сахарозы я все знаю. Можно пока не пробовать. Тут сейчас надо все получить. Да. Это мы знаем. Так, тут все Блин, не туда. А тут что? Да. Если немножечко подкачать. Вот. Теперь тут нет восклицательного значка. И, блин. Ну, попробуем, почему нет. И ничего. Как обычно, я так и думал. Ну, плюс сахароза зато. Наверное, неплохо. И все. Так вот тут и живут. Я сейчас зайду в магазинчик. И еще эту штуку куплю. Ой, надо ж тут еще, наверное, все забрать. Да. Вот, кстати, и да. Хоть что-то новенькое. Хоть что-то новенькое, но посмотрим. Так, камушки. Это все, конечно, хорошо. Сейчас еще чуть-чуть. Тут всяких пожарных. Мало ли что. Блин, раздражает, что на PlayStation нужно удерживать, чтобы попускать. Блин. Ну, лук, но... Нет, лук не нужен, блин. Но когда-нибудь она точно должна выпасть. В этом я уверен. Просто, видимо, не сегодня. Что по заданиям там вообще? Все еще путаюсь. И, как всегда, загрузка.
The rain won't slow me down.
Вечно хреновая погодка тут. Ну или это я просто что-то еще не сделал до конца, что здесь все так и осталось.
Aha, there you are. Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together from there. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine. Ready? And away we go!
Какая-то совсем маленькая лодочка там. Прям совсем-совсем маленькая. Но... Куда вообще путь-то надо? Ох, ё. Далековато плыть. Далековато плыть, но поплыли. У меня и на зум она практически вообще не исследована. Прям совсем-совсем. Буквально везде стоят всякие сундучки, всякие штуки разные. Блин, классная погода на самом деле. Люблю такого. Когда молнии так бьют. Так, ты чё? А, понял, на мель сели. Погодка такая прям мрачненькая такая. Но атмосферная. И это хорошо. Ну вот, а тут уже ясно стало. Я к вам не подхожу, что вы там сразу напрягаетесь-то? Не напрягайтесь. Еще 500 метров. И да что так нота такое постоянно. Маленькая. Издеваются, блин. Ладно, в обход придется плыть. Ладно. Такое тоже бывает. А музыка-то хороша. Сейчас главное опять не сесть куда-нибудь здесь. Я хочу нормально проплыть. Я что-то проплыву? Нет, понял. Понял, не проплыву. Какие-то новые противники добавились. Ну, еще только сражений на воде не хватало. Это же вообще неудобно. Ладно, думаю, на этот остров я уже, в принципе, приплыл. Поэтому можно теперь по суше идти спокойненько. И особо ни на кого внимания тут не обращать. Так, думаю, будет лучше. Деревушка вот есть. Стоп. Куда там этот луч света бил? Ага, вижу. Вижу. Сначала туда сходим, потом уже в деревушку. Ой, маячок телепортации есть рядышком, тоже хорошо. Ого. А красиво тут. Реально красивенько так. Непонятно что. Вращать. Ладно, потом разберемся. Сейчас я хочу карту открыть, чтобы вообще увидеть, что да как. А то вслепую бегать, ну, такое. Ага, вот вижу, мостик есть. Сначала открыть карту, потом уже бегать, исследовать все. И мостик, как всегда, разрушен. Ничего нового. Камушек какой-то. О, сейчас, по идее, все откроется. Да. Ого. А тут много чего, в принципе, так-то. В смысле телепортация недоступна в данный момент? Почему так? А, понял почему, да. Не-не-не, уйти, все. Карту открыл, можно уходить. Потом еще по всем этим точкам телепортации надо будет побегать, тоже собрать все. Уф. Вот такое красивенькое приземление.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
Ну вот, даже остров не показал. Фу таким быть. Фу-фу-фу.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Это опять придется по скалам, похоже, забираться, да? А, не, можно по мостикам. Какие-то грибы тут растут. Это же грибы? Или что это такое? Похоже на какие-то грибы или ракушки. Но судя по тому, что здесь везде какие-то пузырьки плавают, наверное, это все-таки больше ракушки. Но я не уверен. Может быть и грибы. Чисто такое грибное поселение. Нет, это по-любому ракушки.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Опять свои военные
Take
штуки
heart.
обсуждают все.
We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as
Такой
diamond.
драматический зум.
That's you?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
Ну, липсинг тут
Not
сломанный,
long
это факт.
ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours.
When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end?
That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere
Как
existence
всегда,
of the
очень много
Vision Hunt
вопросов и
decree is
никаких ответов.
baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up, and neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a
У них
civil
одежда
war.
такая странная.
I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight. Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us? Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Либо
Whoa,
меч 2.
whoa, what? Swordfish
Ну и
2?
названия у них, конечно,
Is this the
такие.
same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory.
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing
Еще и
trouble down there
приказов ждут.
lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me,
Ну,
Your
конечно, он
Excellency?
главный герой, он у всех
Any
доверие
battles you
сможет
need me to get involved
завоевать.
in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, traveler, let's move out.
Ну да, поехали, чё. Так, это куда вообще идти-то нужно? А, ну не так далеко, да. Можно даже пойти и там спуститься просто. Прилететь, посмотреть, что тут да как. А, ну тут вода сплошная, да. Лучше телепортироваться. Здорово.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency briefed us in advance. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But I still have my doubts.
About what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
You mean, like, a duel?
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question, but this time, we've got a better way. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's
Опять
show
надо
'em
идти
what
кого-то
you're made
бить.
of.
Блин, а они-то мощные. Блин, вот их нельзя столкнуть, и это очень плохо. Получается все.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course, but still, your abilities are admirable. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa, a fellow veteran of the team. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was
Да,
one of
да,
them,
всех
but
перебьем,
thanks to
и
you, this
нормально
area is
будет.
now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the shallows on the east side of the island. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
Да, пойдем посмотрим.
Got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't let these guys mess up things at the rear.
А это теперь где? Ой. Это на другом конце. Редиска у них растет. Не-не-не-не. Стоят, болтают. Ух. Тропинки эти сложные. Так, не-не-не, стамины мало, еще сорвусь туда. Оно мне надо? Не надо. Где тут эта фигня стоит? Наверху, что ли? Он? Красивый кадр в копилочку. Да, оно наверху. Блинский, блин. Топ-топ. Хоп. Получается, сейчас будем просто зачищать это все какое-то время. Ну, конечно, много, а ты что думал?
That's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps nearby. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide to provide backup or abandon them and escape on their own. But Captain, that would put you in great danger. If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you. It's too risky.
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go and rendezvous with you on completion.
Еще бы падало с них что-нибудь. Они не сталкиваются. Это очень неприятно. Ой, большой вылез.
When I practice
Хорошо,
my
сейчас
spells
дождик
in
идет.
weather like this, I can do half the work for double the impact. I'm just teasing.
Без дождика сейчас было бы чашка. Но дождик... Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй.
You're in for a little shock.
Нифига себе он. Подходи, подходи, подходи. Половину мне снес. Вот эти челси, они меня немного раздражают, потому что они очень сильные.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you?
Да не ранен.
Cool.
На главного героя ранения не
How everything is
распространяются.
going with Kotoku and Yoshihisa. Should we go over and check on them?
А у них по-любому сейчас все будет плохо. Они
Captain,
не вернулись.
the other two camps have been cleared. The
Ого.
entire rear guard of
Надо же, они
Watatsumi Island
справились.
is now secure.
Great.
Я было не худшего мнения, ладно.
Problem and got everyone to look after us too. But what's next? Let's go back and check with Kokumi.
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at him until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first. Got it?
Но он прав.
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut the attitude. These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
Ну пошли. Сплошной телепортацией пользуюсь. Наверное, фу таким быть, но ничего страшного. Ну блин, дворец у него реально красивый. Наверное, пока что для меня это самая такая красивая локация здесь. Нефритовый дворец был не такой красивый. Этот намного красивее. Она чисто такая реальная рыбка.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly?
Отлично все, да.
I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your paces, I presume. But with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park. Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
You bet. We sure showed them who's boss.
Good. Now we
А
just
Пайман
need to
меня
make sure
бесит.
Okubo keeps a close watch
Хоть и
to
бесит, но
prevent
она
their
раздражает.
resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. Too soon for another promotion, I think. I could increase your pay.
А ты мне
I
платишь,
gave
что
him an
ли?
assignment. He's taking part
Я
in
думал,
a
я чисто
surprise
за опыт
attack against
работаю
the
тут.
Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special mission I'd like to give you.
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna,
О, руины.
there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies. Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing for no obvious reason. Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. I'd like to task you with getting to the bottom of this. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the army, and also with Watatsumi Island. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him, then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the islands.
Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon can't help help but feel a little worried about him. Oh, why don't we go wait for him at the
Они так
training
подчеркивают
ground?
тренировочный лагерь, как будто бы они думают, что я помню, где это. А я не помню, где это.
Long time no see.
А, они сами дошли.
So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veteran's got a few leadership tips for you. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all times, and finally...
Ага, и сам не помнит.
What was it? What was
Еще и
it?
учит чему-то.
Wow, where'd you learn all that, Tepe?
I read it in a novel from the I Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many dongo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair general.
Кабинетный вояка.
That's where you underestimate me. That's right. I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you.
Что это значит?
You better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own Special Operations Unit. It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production.
Все отряды в честь
Well, let's go
названы.
collect them together once they're ready.
Но
I can't wait to put them on.
селедка один
We're really
звучит
gonna
как-то,
look
не
the
знаю,
part.
как-то не очень серьезно.
Everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Нахрена оно ей надо?
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, I better go. See you again soon. You'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going, I'll overtake you if you're not careful.
Ha! In your dreams, mister!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now. This is my time to shine.
Знаю ваши эти лучшие формы. В конце концов, не забывай, что у меня тут главный герой.
Pepe's been made a platoon captain. He must have been working super hard. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon War ruins.
Справедливо. Так. Тут надо эти пару галочек снять. Гидропризнак. Она придумывает же. Могу еще, кстати... Да, у меня хватит на еще. На еще 2. Вот так. Еще 2 раза попробуем. Почему нет? С первого раза ничего. А со второго... Со второго. Ага, со второго тоже ничего. И больше, по-моему, не могу, да? А нет, могу еще разок. Но это получается последний. Блин. И с этого тоже ничего, ну как так? Вот что за дела такие? Тут где-то электроштука есть. Только где? Может, на домике? Еще пробуй залезть на него, на этот домик. Нет, оно где-то там. Я хочу эту штуку найти. Потому что у меня их практически вообще не собрано нисколько. Ну сколько? 6 у меня их, что ли, всего. Так, это где-то... И это где-то где? Не, серьезно, ее нигде здесь не вижу. Опять ее куда-то запрятали, хрен знает куда. И так каждый раз. Абсолютно каждый раз. И как их собирать должен? Хорошо, вот тут где. Тоже по-любому где-то запрятан так, что ее хрен найдешь. Вот я сейчас даже поднимусь, и я ее там не увижу. Или стоп. А нет, вот оно. Вот оно не так сильно спрятано. Хотя бы одну. Эти все стоят, охраняют. Так, там что-то далековато бежать. Куда это вообще нужно-то? Ох. Не, это будет проще отсюда дойти. Долететь, доплыть, дойти. И все такое.
The rain won't slow me down.
Пока можете делать ставки, долбанет в меня молнией или нет. Или долбанет. Ладно, можете уже не делать ставки. Это я как-то очень вовремя прям так сказал. Я чуть не ожидал такого. Не, ну я ожидал то, что меня долбанет, но не так быстро. Я думаю, я хотя бы договорить успею. О, кстати. Оба. Стоп, они еще потухли? А чё вы потухли-то? А. Слушай. У меня для тебя сейчас плохие новости будут.
Try not to enjoy them.
Ну, собственно. Собственно, вот и все. В смысле еле справились? Это легко было. Это было очень легко. О, там крабик ходит на заднем плане. И его убила молнией. Помянем крабика. Его убила молнией. Грустненько.
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating here. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy? You're looking slightly the worse for wear.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look.
Какой-то стал.
If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. I guess I came here for nothing.
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it. It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Orobashi? Who's that?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah, it's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island. Regarded it as a guardian deity. Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island and slew Orobashi with the Musou. Later became known as Musojin.
Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree. When Orobashi attacked civilization, Shogun stood up and stopped it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun.
Могли бы чуть-чуть лучше постараться.
Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good.
Да, ты тоже береги себя, чё.
Don't worry about me. Peak condition.
Ну, по звукам ты сейчас сдохнешь. От какого-нибудь туберкулеза.
He's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai. Paimon can hardly believe it.
Он тебе лапшу на уши вешает, а ты рада.
Back to Kokomi.
Ищет она меня. Так. Хоба. Сейчас, наверное, отойти бы за чаем, как обычно.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Так что да, скоро вернусь. Тут какой-нибудь. Сейчас как-нибудь. Па-па-па-па-па-па. Так, вот оно. Вот как-нибудь так, да. И все, скоро вернусь.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do! It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards. We have work to do. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Так, я снова тут. Сейчас дадим ей квест. Этот. И нормально.
We're back! Oh, look! Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokumi, Goro,
Че-то у них напряженка пошла.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to save them.
Вот поэтому этот мужик смог нормально драться.
Speaking of soldiers with symptoms.
Да-да.
No, surely he can't have. Let's go check on him.
О чем я и говорю. А где он-то? Он где-то там. В деревушке сидит. Блин, мостик такой скрипучий, весь обломанный. Неприятный какой-то. Я бы по такому не хотел ходить. Ну где его теперь тут искать? Это он сидит? Нет, это не он сидит. Опа. А вот тут он сидит. Что сидишь, мужик? Он аж посидел.
What are you doing here?
Так.
Just a moment. Let me get up. It's weird. I don't know where all my strength's gone. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well,
Ну и дурак получается. Погоня за подвигами.
Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from
Довел себя
an
почти до
ambush.
могилы.
Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the Resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone? It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it?
Совсем ни
Of
хрена не
course,
так.
I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference.
Ты мужик дурак.
Delusion. Oh God.
Это не просто
Doesn't
звучит,
sound
это и
very
есть
good.
плохое.
So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you.
Сам виноват.
Guess I
Не хрен
didn't
брать все подряд у
receive the
неизвестно
favor of
кого.
the gods after all. Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back
Что-то мне
here,
подсказывает, что он не дождется своего
and
комплекта.
we can change together. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you. As soon as I've rested up.
Tepe.
Получается, умер мужик.
Going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition?
Ему стало, да,
I have
намного
put out
хуже.
the order to seize all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious.
Но у него прям совсем все
Sadly,
плохо.
a few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
И сейчас у них вторая охота
I'll
начнется,
leave
только
you
на
to
глаза
deal with the
порча получается.
situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous.
Да
The
ничего не
Sakoku
опасно.
decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Фраза как в Зельде почти самый
Excellency,
первый.
given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their dilutions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already.
Осторожность, это не про нас.
I don't
Ничего не
want to
знаю.
lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
А теперь покажите мне, где это на карте. Ага. Наверное, будет проще всего сейчас отсюда пойти, хотя стоп. Это придется опять по скалам лезть, да. Тогда отсюда. И тебе доброго вечера. Добро пожаловать на стрим.
The rain won't slow me down.
Ну, у Ютуба иногда такое бывает. Спасибо. Это приятно. Но иногда у Ютуба, да, бывает такое. То, что он не присылает уведомления. А ну чтобы сейчас в воздухе в меня молния не вдарила. Да вы издеваетесь, что ли? Я только приплыл, блин. Прилетел. Приплыл, неважно. Вот что ж делается-то? Может, внизу где-то? А, да, внизу. Водичка? Ну, блин, водички. Надеюсь, можно справиться и без водички. Потому что у меня особо никого и нету. Хорошо вкачанного, хорошо прокачанного и мощного. Поэтому придется без водички обходиться. Ребята, здорово.
Wind, hear me.
Don't be a killjoy. We've all just can't run. You need to hurry up. This way. I see through you. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. That all you got? This one's well done. You can't run. Well, you need to hurry up. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Looks like I went too far. You need to hurry up. This is trouble.
Ладно, этого теперь, по идее, должно быть просто. Я думаю, сейчас тогда этот данж пройдем и можно и закончить на сегодня. Слушай, я такую, я не знаю, усталость себя чувствую. Да, визуальный стиль здесь хорош. Это факт. Ага.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second! Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Barbados, guide us.
И все как на то вышли отсюда, конечно. Заходите внутрь.
Looks like I...
Access denied.
Feel the beat! Now you've got me worked up.
Wind, hear me.
Да куда ж ты все время отскакиваешь-то? Заходи внутрь, заходи, да. Молодец.
Come a little closer.
Еще вот так тебе сделаю, будешь знать. Стрелок хренов.
I'm a bit rusty.
Па-па-па-па-па. Чуть не убил. У него это щит, но он слишком у него жирный какой-то. Ну, наконец-то. Кстати, сундучок, да. Мне не показалось. Да, блин, не то тыкнул опять. Так, вот.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We better watch our step or we might get hit.
Блин, интересно, все так сделано здесь. Ага. 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 Так, теперь где была дверь? А вот дверь как раз. Все, теперь эти штуки вставляются, и оно открывается. Да.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers.
Ой, самые противные пошли. Самые противные, блин.
This is long overdue.
Swear by my sword.
Try not to enjoy this too
По
much.
максимуму так снести. Не-не-не. Во.
Now this idiot must have a death wish.
Во.
Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
Начальника фабрики зовут Наташка. Чего этого здесь в углу надо запинать?
Keep out of my sight. Shred till I'm dead. Got you.
Ого. Блин, а у Наташки красивые атаки. Так. И еще вот так сверху. И вот так. Ну, по идее, теперь все.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today.
Блин, я его помню.
To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
Прям такой чисто клишированный злой чувак.
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile.
Ну, зато здесь
Take your
красиво.
friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
Вот таким быть. Что-то здесь происходит.
That's it. Just like that.
Шляпа у него
Embrace
такая
the anger.
странненькая.
Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
Ну, а главный герой опять подыхает. Ничего нового.
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news.
В принципе, давай постоянно на автовоспроизведение поставить.
It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
И как туда вообще пошла-то?
Paimon was so focused on the traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway,
Всех так не любят, а
that's
эти не. Ради
She
блага все это
really
делают.
outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Ну вот и такое бывает.
I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Rайден Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Rайден Shogun is the one that the traveler met later? And does that mean
Я тоже такую
that
куклу
when the
хочу себе.
battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Rайden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity.
Типа это распутывать, но это все равно запутано.
Come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Rайден Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Rайден Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt Decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Rайден Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing.
Особенный.
That you have piqued her interest.
Нет.
Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Rайден Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you.
Даже так.
Come along.
Но это уже когда-нибудь потом, да. Потому что на сегодня закончим. Такой небольшой совсем стрим был. Так что нормально. Так что да, большое всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Кто в чатике общался, хоть вы сегодня и довольно-таки тихие были. Но все равно спасибо. Это прям так приятно, так уютненько. Так что да, большое вам спасибо и всем удачи и всем пока.